All right.
Sorry?
Welcome back to the Nikki Clarke
Hi.
Show. The show is about transforming lives one story at a time. And I'm always excited to bring on people who inspire me, inspire communities, and in turn, they are inspiring the world with what they've overcome and what they learned from the trials. And they are changing their life and the lives of others into triumphs. So I have uh, that person with us today. Her name is Angela Brown, and she's an author and also an incredible community leader. So without further ado, Angela, how are you doing today?
I'm very good, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for your time. It's a pleasure having you on. I know we've spoken a number of times, but I'm always really so motivated to hear what steps taken to transform your life. And
Yes.
I would love for you to, very briefly take us back there to some of the pivotal moments of transformation for you leading up to where you are today.
Okay, so basically I was born in the UK. At an early age, I went to Jamaica. I've always been sick. I was born with 3 holes in my heart. So the doctors at the hospital in Jamaica told my grandmother, because I was with my grandmother, that I needed to have surgery, but they weren't able to do it. So she sent me to Canada to my mom. And about 3 months after I got here, I pretty much had surgery because the doctor said if I'd been in Jamaica for 6 more months, I would have died. So at the age of 8, I had my first open heart surgery, and then I had a second one a year later. And then throughout my life, I've had other surgeries. So, having, having chronic illnesses is something that I guess you could say I was born with and continue with because I have other abnormalities as well. And my daughter, who I had when I was 29, I was told not to have any children because they didn't think my heart would be able to handle it. But I defied the odds, and I did have a child. I had to do it by C-section, but that was okay. And she's always told me, Mom, you need to write a book. Mom, you need to write a book. But I always thought, well, what's so special about me to write a book? Nobody's going to want to read my book. And a few years later, I decided to join a writing program. And, I thought, oh, maybe I can actually do this. In 2012, I had a car accident and I broke my neck. And I went for like 6 months in agony before they realized that my neck was broken. They missed that on the x-ray and all the signs still. So, it was difficult because I wasn't able to, it took a long time to try to go back to where I was. And, just being at home, it's very boring. It's very lonely. You feel stuck. You're scared. Is this what my life has come to? My doctor told me basically you need to retire because he didn't think that I'd be able to go back and do any form of jobs. My neck is 95% fused, so that's as much turning as I can get from it. So it's really changed my life a lot. I can't drive anymore, so I have to depend on other people to drive me around. It's just so much that I've had to go through, and I finally decided I was going to write this book. And I sat down and I wrote some chapters of it, and then I stopped for a few years, and then I met another lady who said, well, you should write a book. And it's like, wow, I've heard that so many times. And the title, The Miracle of God, came from the fact that every time I went to a doctor, they would say, you know what, you're a miracle of God. So they're like, I don't even know how you survived all this many things, With the car accident, they're like, we don't even know how you survived. And we don't know how you survived for 6 months with agony, without any medication, anything, right? So So that's why the title of my book came from, The Miracle of God. And the 30 seconds that changed my life would be the car accident that that I had. And so with the support of my daughter and Raymond Aaron, I went to a writing group, met Raymond Aaron, told him briefly about my story. He says, oh, you can write a book. He's like, I can get you to write a book in 10 weeks. And it's like, okay.
Wow.
And that's where it came from.
Yeah.
I got the book and it's out there. And I'm like really pleased and excited that I was able to accomplish that dream of writing that book. So now that
Excellent.
the book is written, it's a passion of mine to help people. Every job that I've had or anything that I've done in my life is always to help people, right? To help people better themselves in some way. And so I decided to become a life coach, which I took the course and graduated as a life coach. I want to help women with chronic illnesses because there's so much obstacles that we go through as somebody with a chronic illness. Obviously, there's the pain, but there's just so much more besides the pain. And I can't cure their pain, but I can help them, show them how they can make their lives better. Because I made my life better, regardless of everything I've gone through. I became a mother, I became an author, and now I'm a life coach. So I know that it can happen, but you have to have somebody behind you to help you. And also, it's good to have somebody who knows what you're going through to help you, because that makes it. Everybody can say, oh, you should just get up and go for a walk. Oh, you should just do this. Oh, you should just do that. But they don't get it. They don't get it until they're in that position. And I praise to God that they're never in that situation. So that's my goal. That's my life, what I want to do with the rest of my life.
Fantastic. You are really a testament to just faith and determination. I can't imagine. I mean, I know myself when I have a headache or maybe if I have some kind of abdominal pain or some pain, toothache pain, it literally debilitates me for however long the pain is there. It isn't weeks or months on end, like you've endured. It's, maybe a couple days and then it's over and then I'm back normal.
Right.
I can't even imagine, Angela, just trying to empathize what 6 months of a broken neck and dealing with that is like. You're really an incredibly strong woman and really so full that you've been the trajectory of your life has changed to one where you're a leader in terms of how to handle this kind of situation. I mean, God forbid anyone's in it, but really how to manage when life throws you a curveball. You are truly a miracle of God. So would you say you're able to help counsel women who are in like long-term pain management situation? Have you helped them that way?
Yeah. Yes, I can. I can help them because I've also studied mindfulness, so mindfulness meditation. So with the experience that I have, my own personal experience as well as the trainings that I've taken, I know that I can help them to see life in a different way. Sometimes I go on, I joined like these Facebook groups for people with chronic illnesses. And then I see people come on and they're, this is wrong. And they don't know how to do and I will reply to them, this is what I think you should do. Or I give them my phone number. I say, give me a call because I understand the loneliness and the dark space that you're in, because I was in that dark place and I don't want I want to help as many people as I can to not be in that same dark space.
Yeah, you're not alone. You're definitely
Yes,
not
exactly.
alone.
That's the
And
point. They're
God,
not alone.
that you're there to help them through it.
Right.
So Angela, the book was published when?
In May of this year, May 2020.
Okay, so congratulations on a
Thank you.
recent publication. I know the work that's involved in birthing a book, so that's amazing. How have people been receiving it over the last few weeks?
Um, it's been great. I have people that I don't know emailing me, okay, how can I get your book? I say it's available on Amazon, but a lot of people say, well, but I want an autographed copy. So how do I get an autographed
Yeah.
copy? And then I tell them to go to my website and purchase it there, and then I'll send them an autographed copy. So I feel like I'm inspiring women already just by writing the book, because when people hear even just a little bit about my story, they want to know more, right? And they want to get the book. So I'm really excited. It's been going very well. I wanted to have like a really
Excellent.
big
And I get my
launch.
signed autograph copy.
Okay, for sure. Of course, Nikki. Definitely.
Fantastic. So, Angela, I want to ask you about our present state of affairs in terms of dealing with the challenges, the daily challenges of COVID-19 and the impact it's had on us economically, socially, health-wise. What message of hope can you share with the viewers today about what's going on? There are a lot of people who are impacted, I mentioned. What can you share with us that can uplift the way we feel about what's going on?
Right. Um, I've COVID-19 is not something. It's a new thing but it's not new to me in some ways, because I'm home a lot anyways. So when we had lockdown and had to be home, it was okay with me because, this is something that I'm used to doing. Not going out, a lot, not going out into large crowds too much. I'm more like an introvert. Quietly want to stay by myself. But I know that people are struggling with COVID-19, struggling with being quarantined and being isolated, and they need help, they need communication. So I say, get on Facebook, get on social media, go into the support group, the groups of people that have chronic illnesses as well. Talk to them, talk to each other. But my biggest advice is do not give up. Don't get to the point where you give up, because it's gonna last a while, but it's gonna come to an end at some point. But you have to be vigilant about your health. Make sure you take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, there's nobody gonna take care of it for you, right? And just
Absolutely. Absolutely.
persevere,
Yes.
trust in God.
You have to really prioritize yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yes, absolutely. Always putting God first.
First, yes.
So, Angela, I really appreciate, being so candid with us and sharing your journey. Where can people go out and purchase the book? Where can they find it?
Okay, so on Amazon, the book is available on Amazon in a printed copy as well as in a Kindle ebook copy, as well as on my website at www.angelabbrowne.com, because there's like a lot of Angela Browns out there, so I had to put the B in the middle. So AngelaBBrown.com.
Yeah.
And as well, message me on Facebook. My angle on Facebook and Instagram is at the Angela B. Brown. So I'm all over the place. You can reach out to me at any time, and I can set you up with a book.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, thank you, Angela, again. And we really do. I really wish you all the very best. And I'm looking forward to that meet in person in the very near future.
Mm-hmm.
And so that we continue to have that conversation. I'm just really, like I said, I'm inspired by you, and I want to continue to learn from what you have learned from life. I call them blessings, right? The blessings, the lessons that fuse together to that just keep growing us up, right? In our faith. So, Angela Brown, thank you very much. And we'll see you very soon. So you stay well, all the best, and hopefully your family, they stay grounded and continue in good health.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you. I wish the same for you and your family. And you're an inspiration to me as well.
Oh, thank you. I humbly see that. Thank you so much. All right, you've been watching the Nikki Clarke Show with our very amazing guest, Angela B. Brown. Her book is available on Amazon and a few other platforms. The Miracle of God. You will not be able to put this book down. It's a riveting story of how Angela has overcome some incredible obstacles, and she is the picture of grace as we today. All right, take care, and talk to you soon, Angela. Bye for now.
Take care.
The Nikki Clarke Show, transforming lives one story at a time. If you would like to be a guest or become a part of our live studio audience or even to become a sponsor, just go to www.NikkiClarkeNetwork.com.